Hi everyone, this is Adrian.
And I'm Carrie.
And for today's episode, we're going to talk about Sauvage by Dior. Did I pronounce it right?
You did.
Okay, so tell us more about this bottle of perfume, Carrie.
Okay, so Sauvage is a very, very popular fragrance by Christian Dior. Currently, I would say it's maybe the most popular fragrance for men that's out on the market today. It is a blue fragrance, and unlike the other blue fragrance we recently talked about, Light Blue Forever, it's not a fresh, fruity fragrance. It's more of a kind of a spicy, sexy fougere, which means it sort of has overtones of like spiciness to it.
Okay. Smells like cucumber. Does it have cucumber?
That's not one of the notes that's listed, but a lot of people do sense that.
Oh, wow. And it does smell sexy, but also is kind of tame. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, there's sexy and wild, and this one's sexy and tame. It's like you've been with your boyfriend for over a year. So, he's still sexy, but it's not like he's gonna go wild with you or anything because you guys already gotten to know each other for a while. So that's the kind of feel I get from it.
So it feels like a kind of a known and comfortable sort of a feeling when you're smelling it.
Yeah, but still sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So why is it a blue fragrance? I didn't even know. I mean, because of the bottle, it looked like really dark.
Blue fragrances tend to be a sort of easily wearable, multiple types of occasions that it's
yes.
appropriate for. You can pull it off in lots of different situations and pretty comfortable sort of a smell. Generally something that has a sort of a soft edge to it and that also has a little bit of an allure edge to it, not like Chanel allure, but just alluring. And that there's something kind of like sweet and maybe fruity to it.
Yeah, but I don't even smell the sweetness too much. I mean, so what are the notes in it? I mean,
so when you first put it on, one of the things that you notice is bergamot and black pepper. It's a type of a bergamot they call Calabrian bergamot, which is probably pushing bergamot from the type of stuff you usually smell with Earl Grey tea to a little bit more of something kind of like a grapefruit. So it's a little bit of a mix in the smells there with black pepper. Those are the things you notice right off the bat. But both of those actually fade pretty quickly, and I sometimes have trouble noticing the bergamot to it. Then after that, you get a fairly strong lavender, vetiver, and patchouli note to it. And those stick around for a while.
I don't smell the patchouli so much. Or, I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing is, Sauvage is a fairly synthetic fragrance.
Okay.
And so what you might be used to from patchouli from other ones that you've smelled that are more natural, you aren't smelling in this because it's synthetic.
Oh, okay. So is that like a drop in quality or
No, just different.
just different? Okay, it's just different.
I mean, when it comes down to it, whether they have distilled these notes from natural plants or whether they synthesize them in a lab, whatever they smell like is what they smell like. They're kind of reduced down to essential oils.
Okay.
And synthetic, though, sometimes if you're trying to replicate something that is a very expensive natural product, sometimes the synthetic one doesn't smell as good. But some synthetics actually smell better than natural products. So it's a mix.
It's a mix. Okay.
Then at the base, though, one of the things that is important that a lot of people love about Sauvage is it has this strong ambroxan sort of a smell. Do you notice that kind of sparkly feeling or like almost a fizzy feeling in your nose right after you first spray it?
No, I don't know, but
Okay.
but maybe for other people, they
Yeah.
can sense
Ambroxan,
that.
ambroxan is a kind of a part of colognes that actually helps to sort of push the fragrance into the air and stuff. It makes what would otherwise be a fragrance that sort of sits close to your skin, one that really pops and sort of leaves a trail of scent as you move through the room and stuff, and that other people smell, and they don't have to be quite as close as like hugging distance to you.
Okay,
So,
and
yeah, strong
the,
ambroxan.
okay, and the other thing too, that it kind of smells powdery for some reason.
Yeah.
And that's not common on men's scents necessarily.
It's not one that is as popular in men's scents for sure, the powdery notes. This one has a sort of, I would say probably what you're maybe feeling as the powdery notes is maybe the combination of ambroxan and some floral notes in the base.
Okay.
Yeah, there's this thing called labdanum, which is a sort of a white floral that has a sort of a thick lily sort of a smell to it.
Oh, okay.
But it's subtle, so the combination of the ambroxan and the labdanum probably is what you're feeling as powder.
Okay, all right. And the final thing I have, it's kind of a peeve. It's just that like when I spray it on myself and then I smell it and like I can still smell it, but like after a few moments, I don't smell it on me anymore. Yet other people notice. So for me, I want to be able to smell myself so I know what other people are smelling. But suddenly, like, I have anosmia, and compared to other scents, this one tends to fade faster. All right, guys. Till next
Bye.
episode.
Thanks.